my name is Arit. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. So the topic we're looking at today is video interviews, and I'm going to give you a handful of tips to help you prepare for your interview. And look out actually for my next video, which is all about what to do on the day of your video interview. And I feel like I am saying video interview a lot right now, but you know what I mean. I'm talking webcam, Skype, FaceTime, or some swanky conferencing software that your hiring manager may get their hands on. And if you haven't been interviewed by video so far, trust me, you will. And that's simply because interviews like this are on the rise. I'm trying not to say video interview again, but it's really hard. But video interviews are on the rise, and that's because it allows hiring managers to access talent just like yourself globally in a non-committal but cost-effective way. So trust me, you'll run into one soon. So the first tip is to have a professional user ID. Now you might be, and I have seen this before, you may well be big batty gal by night, but by day and for the purpose of this interview, you need to have a professional ID because you want to give a good impression to your potential employer. So think about that if you need to create an ID for the purpose of the interview. Number two is to think about your environment. The best place to do a video interview is in a secluded room where you're not going to be distracted. It's quiet, it's light enough because you don't want somewhere too dark so you're disappearing. You also want to make sure you close the windows as well, because you don't want, when you're in full flow of your interview, to hear your neighbours chatting. And also remember that whatever you see in the camera, your hiring manager is also going to see too. So think about your environment. The third point, I think it's number three. Yes, number three is to do preparation. Like I always say, poor preparation leads to poor performance. But trust me, so many people do not fully prepare for an interview and think that because it's video or it's telephone that they can relax. No, this could be, a video interview could be the only interview you will do. So treat it as if it's a face-to-face. So do your homework. I've done a video called What Do You Know About Us? Have a look at that, full of helpful tips on how to prepare for interviews. And also make sure you've got your notes to hand when you're in the interview as well. So number four is to do a mock interview. Now this is super important for those of you who are not overly enthused at the thought of being interviewed by a camera. But mock interviews allow you to test the technology so that you're totally fine with it. You use it quite confidently. But two, they allow you to get over your nerves. So just go through my YouTube channel. There's a ton of common interview questions. Give either your friend, your mum, your dad, your son, daughter, whoever you feel comfortable with, a list of those questions. And then if you've got the capability actually in the software that you're using to record the interview, then do so, because it'll give you the chance to see how you're going to come across, and then you can redo the interview to the point at which you're confident. You don't want to be overly rehearsed, still chilled and relaxed, but you'll feel a lot more confident when you've got control over what it is you want to convey in that interview. So always do a mock interview. And my final point is what to wear. Now, most people, when thinking about video or even telephone interviews, they think about, well, one telephone interview, no one can see me. But what you wear does have a huge impression. But particularly for a video interview, you want to think not just about what you've got on from the neck to the waist, but also what you're going to put on the bottom part of your body. Now the reason I say this is because you could be like given the best interview of your career, right? And then the doorbell starts going and you're sitting there, the doorbell starts going, the hiring manager says, you know what, it's fine, just answer it, it's fine, not a problem. And you stand up and you're wearing your thong or your Calvin Kleins. It's not attractive, is it? So, and you'll be mortified, frankly. So think about what you put on the bottom of your body and think, do I want my potential hiring manager to see what I've got on right now? If you're all right with that, the answer is yes, then you're sorted. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Feel free, like I said, to share this video and look out for my next one. That's all about what to do on the day of the interview. And click the link below for details of vacancies at DiVA, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.